Hello friends, today UPSC conducted essay paper of year 2020. Today is 8th January 2021 and now we are going to have a look at this question paper which UPSC gave to the students. I'm very delighted to see that two questions out of these have been almost straight away lifted from those videos which I had posted on my YouTube channel in the very recent times, just 3-4 weeks ago, which the videos which I had posted, two questions from them occurred in this essay paper. So now let's quickly go through all these 8 questions. The first is, life is a long journey between being human being and being humane. Life is a long journey between human being and being humane. So it means that it is important to be not just a human being biologically, but it is also important to cultivate qualities of humanity such as love, compassion, caring, courage, etc. All human beings, all individuals, when they are born, they are same. But there are some who transcend to gain great humanly qualities. They reach higher level of humanity. Most of us, they stay where they are, and there are some who deteriorate to become evil. So life is not just about being born as human beings, but also it is about a process in which we gain those qualities which are associated with humanity. Next essay which was asked was, Mindful Manifesto is the catalyst to a tranquil self. I repeat, Mindful Manifesto is the catalyst to a tranquil self. Tranquil means peaceful. So it means that if you want to be peaceful, you must have a mind which is not inactive. To achieve peace in life, it is important to keep a rational mind, a mind which is active, a mind which can differentiate between right and wrong, between what is greed, what is need, and so on. Next essay which was asked was, ships do not sink because of water around them, ships sink because of water that gets into them. I repeat, ships do not sink because of water around them, ships sink because of water that gets into them. So it means that your downfall in life is not caused by your circumstances or what happens to you, but because of what you do in those circumstances. So do not let the negativity around you sink you. Do not let that negativity creep inside you, but rather fight against those hard circumstances with whatever positive things you have. So be positive about life. So something very similar I had asked in my video. I had given an essay and I discussed that essay on 1st December, and the title of that essay was, Experience is not what happens to you, it's what you do with what happens to you. So it's the same thing, it's the same essay statement has been paraphrased, that your destiny in life is not going to be determined by your circumstances, but what you do in those circumstances. So if you let the burden and negativity sink inside you, you will also sink. If you do something about it, if you are positive, then you will become more experienced and you will come out as a winner. Next is, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. This is the essay which I had discussed as it is on 23rd November 2020. I had discussed this under the name, There is no greatness where there is no simplicity. And I had mentioned in that essay a couple of other lines. I had said that this essay could also be titled as Simplicity is the Ultimate Sophistication. You can go and check on my channel, 23rd November 2020. The same essay has been discussed, that is around 2-3 weeks, that is around 4-5 weeks ago. There is no greatness where there is no simplicity. That was how I discussed it, and this we have is, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So what it means is that to do something great in life, it is, whether at an individual level or whether it is a societal level, it is not important to have very pompous or very complicated, sophisticated things. rather simple things. So simple schemes, they achieve better results at a government level, and simple things in life, they do great for your health. Simple activities like caring about each other do great for families. So this is why simplicity is far more important than so-called complex and sophisticated stuff. Next, now we come to section B. This essay is culture is what we are, civilization is what we have. Now this is a little tricky question. I repeat, culture is what we are, civilization is what we have. So this essay shows the dynamics between culture and civilization. See, civilization is a product of traditions and a sense of continuity since ancient times. Civilization is what we get from past. It's a heritage. Culture is what we make of that. Culture is what we learn from the past. Culture is what we contribute to the past. Culture is what we incorporate in our present. So this is the dynamics which we have to focus on this essay. Next essay was on there can be no social justice without economic prosperity, but economic prosperity without social justice is meaningless. I repeat, there can be no social justice without economic prosperity, but economic prosperity without social justice is meaningless. So it means that if you have to achieve equality in society, then you don't need to give empty promises, but you also need to give some economic resources to the people. But more important than this is, it is not sufficient to give economic resources to people. It is not sufficient to give jobs to people for achieving equality. It is also important to give them a social and a dignified life in society. So it is not sufficient to give jobs, economic resources. What also matters is access to a dignified life in society. So for example, if you give jobs, but if you still practice casteism, or if you still practice patriarchy, so even though you're giving jobs due to reservation or by any other mechanism, but this will not achieve a completely equal society. Next statement is, patriarchy is the least noticed yet the most significant structure of social inequality. I repeat, patriarchy is the least noticed yet the most significant structure of social inequality. What it means is that there are many forms of social inequality around us, like caste, like race, like rich and poor, that is based on the wealth. While we take care of all these social inequalities and we address them a lot, but more widespread than all of these and more dangerous than all of these is patriarchy, that is gender-based discrimination, that is differentiation and discrimination on the basis of gender. And friends, just 4 or 5 days ago, only 4 or 5 days ago, I had given you around 10 my favorite quotations on women empowerment, and if you had watched that video, you would have definitely got a lot of ideas and quotations also which you could have used. One of them was said by Shirley Cistron, and it read like this: the emotional, sexual and psychological stereotyping of females begins when the doctor says it's a girl. So from that moment, patriarchy starts manifesting itself. There were many other quotations which you should see there in that video. The last topic for this essay is technology as the silent factor in international relations. So I have asked similar questions to this in my test series, though I have not made them public. And what this means is that if you have good relations, if you have good technology, if you in the sense, if you are a country and that country has a very top-notch technology with it, then it will see countries standing up in queues to forge good relations with them. So for example, Rafale technology France has, and now India is trying very hard to, India has good relations with France. India has good relations with Russia. India now is also having good relations with United States. And one of the reasons why India is having good relations with them is because we want their technologies. And similarly, there are many other countries which might want technology from us. And especially in this age of warfare, and in this age of digitalization, and especially when we are surrounded by this pandemic, COVID-19, the country which will bring up the vaccine for this COVID-19 like Britain, Oxford University, or America's Pfizer, or countries like India, which have the capacity to for mass production of vaccines. They will see other countries trying to pamper them or trying to build good relations with them. So this is how international relations today, they are based not just on what economic resources you have or what other geological resources you have, or where do you stand, what is your strategic geographical location, but international relations are also governed by what is the level of scientific development which you have done. And one very good example is Israel, a very small country, but it has such an advanced level of science and technology in it, in their place, so they can't be ignored. And there are many countries like India again trying to build good relations with them. So with this, friends, I think this was beneficial. I will again discuss these videos a little bit more in detail. This was just our reading of these essays. And please do check out the links of those essays which I have mentioned. I will provide in the description. And 2 videos you can straight away go and watch. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, that I have already discussed on 23rd November 2020. And the other essays, ships do not sink because of water around them, ships sink because of water gets into them. That is also on a similar theme. I have also made an essay. You can discuss, you can see that. So with this, friends, we will meet again. I hope this was beneficial to you. Good luck, and please do provide feedback. Thank you.